Hey, what's up, everybody? Average Sniper here. Welcome to the video. Just kind of wanted to had a little free time today in between work calls, and thought maybe I'd play a match or two of PUBG in the morning here. It's about 10:30 at the time I recorded this, and just kind of talk to you guys about updates in my personal life and crap like that. I know I mostly just keep it to gaming in PUBG. Occasionally, I upload pictures talking about like my fitness and my nutrition or things going on. But I realized ever since my grandma passed away a couple months ago, I have been a little closed off. Not just to my subscribers, but to everybody. And of course, I don't have any obligation to share my personal life with anybody, but I like talking. You know what I mean? And so I just figured, why not play a little bit of PUBG and talk to you guys about what's going on in my personal life. And if that's something you're interested in, then feel free to keep watching the video. Just gonna chill, play a little bit of PUBG until it's my next meal time, and then that's that. So I don't know. I don't have anything like specific I want to talk to you guys. Just maybe some stuff about the channel and some stuff about what's happened so far after my grandma passed away. But oh, I know what I'll start with. So that's my dog Gemma. That's my dog Gemma that I got from my grandma. She's about 3.5 years old, and my grandmother, when she bought the dog 3.5 years ago, she knew that she wouldn't outlive the dog because she was getting old, and she knew that she was kind of sick. She was in her 80s, so it was pretty obvious. So she asked me. She said, "Promise me that if I die, you will take care of the dog." So I said, what are you gonna say no to your grandma? I'm more of a cat guy, but I love dogs too. I mean, I'm not like a huge animal person, but who doesn't like a dog and a cat? I mean, maybe it's possible somebody doesn't like dogs and cats and something's not wrong with them, but probably something is wrong with you if you don't like dogs and cats. But anyway, that's Gemma, and that's PK. Uh, PK is about, how old are you now, PK? About 5 months old, 5 or 6 months, I think. And I adopted PK, which is short for Pretty Kitty, after my grandma passed away because Gemma was super sad because Gemma and my grandma were best friends. So a couple weeks after my grandma passed away, we got PK, and Gemma and PK have become like best freaking friends. So that made me feel better. That made me feel a little better. I gotta take my shoes off. Why do I have my shoes on? Shoes make everything feel so formal. I just want to kick my legs up, kick my feet up, and play a little bit. So that's that was actually a real cool thing to do after my grandma passed, because I had another cat that I had like forever. I named her Shalabu. She was 13 years old when she passed away from cancer. But I had her. She passed away in 2017, so I had her all the way from like 2004. Yeah, she was a pretty kitty. But I named her Shalabu because I actually found her in a Chevy Malibu when she was a kitten. She was too young to even eat like um, wet food. It had to be like liquefied and everything. So she was just small enough to fit in my small hand. But I didn't want to get another cat right after my other cat died. But I figured, when the time was right to get another cat, I would know. And when my grandma passed away and the dog was really sad, I thought, why not get a little kitten and they can become playmates, because Gemma is a very playful dog, and she doesn't have a mean bone in her body, so I knew that she would get along with the cat just fine. And it only took them a few days to become best buds. So that was pretty awesome. That was pretty awesome to see the plan for them to become friends working out so well. And now the kitten's a lot bigger than he was when I got him. They grow so fast, but I probably also feed him way too much food. He's gonna turn into Super Cat. He's got like six toes on his paw. I think that's called like a polydactyl cat or something. I don't know. That's what somebody told me. I don't know how true that is. But yeah. He's a cool cat. He's been a very welcome addition to the average family over here. And definitely has made me feel a little bit better in the months following my grandma's passing. Other stuff that's going on. I'm still staying at my grandmother's house. I was here a lot longer than I thought I would be when I first moved in. I better keep that sheet pad or bullet loops there. These aren't the ones that break, are they? So I don't really have a place to go back to. So right now I'm still I'm basically paying the mortgage on my grandma's house until it gets sold. Past that point, I don't know where I'm gonna go. I'm not gonna be homeless. You know, I definitely have options. So don't think I'm saying that I'm gonna wind up on the streets. I just don't have any plans set in stone yet as to where I'm gonna move, if I'm gonna have roommates, if I'm gonna get my own place, if I'm even gonna stay in Florida. I live in the Tampa area. I just don't know. It's all up in the air right now. So I'm kind of just in this weird limbo. Yeah, which is part of the reason I haven't brought back any like member Monday streams or anything like that, because I'm getting back into my regular work schedule, but this thing with the house and getting everything cleaned up and all my other responsibilities has just made it so I just don't have like a dedicated stream schedule anymore. It's just like whenever I get a chance, I do it. So I don't want to like promise member streams or member Mondays or playing with subscribers or anything if I can't even schedule my own streams, you know, because then people would be getting pissed off at me if I had to cancel or something like that. So that's pretty much what's been going on. Taking care of the cat and the dog. Still getting lots of exercise in every day. Still eating healthy. Oh, that's something I can talk about. If you guys follow me for any length of time, you know I love talking about food. Because I lost a lot of weight in 2020. I was obese. And now I am much thinner. Some might even call me ripped. I guess it depends, or shredded. I guess it depends on your definition of that. But I basically went from like 30% body fat all the way down to under 15%. The last measurement I did on at my gym, we have a $8,000 body measurement machine at my gym called an eVolt 360. And none of those machines that measure body weight are like 100% accurate. That's not where I want to go. Yeah, none of those machines that measure body weight are 100% accurate, but the last time I did a body measurement reading, it told me I was 7.6% body fat, which I find kind of hard to believe. That's insane. So I say add 4 or 5 to it, and I'm probably like, you know, 11 or 12% body fat. And I follow the 80-20 rule, which means I cook all my own food 80% of the time, so I know exactly what I'm eating. I know all the ingredients. I don't buy pre-packaged or frozen meals. I mainly survive off of bacon, egg white, and low-calorie cheese wraps. chicken wraps, lean burgers. I hardly eat any bread at all. If I do eat bread, it's like, what is going on with this buggy, bro? Look at this. It's spazzing out. It's completely, it won't drive straight anymore. It's completely effed. Just gotta get out and get back in, I guess. It's bouncing all around like it's on some uneven ground or something, but it's not. It's just going crazy. So I basically don't eat bread anymore. Not because I have anything against bread or carbs, but it just, you know, water weight and all that stuff. To each his own. But, so the other 20% of the time I just eat pizza from Domino's or Papa John's. So basically that's one night a week. Sometimes I cheat and have pizza like twice a week. Doesn't really seem to affect my physique, mainly because of how active I am and how I do eat 80% like home-cooked meals that I know all the ingredients on. So that's what I'm doing for my diet. I'm just trying to stay lean, stay muscular, not really focused on like strength. Some people might call me strong for my size. I'm 5'6". I weigh between 145 and 150 pounds. I can bench press 225 pounds about 5 times. I can squat close to 300 pounds. I can deadlift 300 pounds. And none of these numbers are very impressive, but for most people my height and size, unless you work out all the time, you're also not going to be able to lift that kind of weight without some serious training. But I have been weightlifting for a long time, so I had a lot of like leftover muscle memory from my 20s when I used to lift a lot heavier and be a lot bigger. So that's like my main thing. Everybody has that thing that like makes them feel good and feel happy, and for me it's always been working out and gaming. I just love working out and gaming. Some people ask me, they're like, where do you get your motivation from to like stay lean and work out all the time? I'm like, I don't need it. I just love doing it, you know? Like if I didn't love doing it so much, I probably wouldn't be doing it so much. So it's less about doing it because I need to feel like motivated to do something, and it's more about just doing it because I enjoy it, you know? I truly enjoy it. I truly enjoy it. Now, if there was something else I got interested in, I'd be doing less working out and more of that other thing. But right now, working out and gaming are the two things I do that really make me feel happy. And eating right. And the hardest thing out of all three of those that I do is eating right. Like, working out is easy. Gaming is easy. Sometimes. But eating right is like the hardest thing in the world, man, because I live in the US, and there are so many bad food options here, if you know what I mean. Like, you can eat every day, you can eat shitty food, and it's way cheaper than eating healthy food. I knew this was going to happen. I knew I was going to go on a rant about food when I started talking about personal stuff. But anyway, eating healthy all the time is definitely expensive, and it's definitely a struggle because I live in a country where shitty ultra processed food is much cheaper than, you know, getting a freaking salad, you know, which is crazy. But hey, that's the world we live in right now, I guess. So those are the three things keeping me sane every day. I'll tell you a little bit about my daily schedule. This is how it goes almost every day of the week. This is for a day that I have to. This would be for a day that I actually have to work. So basically, I wake up around like 7 every day. Some might call that sleeping in, depending on when you wake up. But for me, it's just my body likes to wake up between 6 o'clock and 7 o'clock a.m. As soon as I wake up, you know, I just, you know, go to the bathroom, get a shower, brush my teeth, do the hygiene thing. then I feed my pets, then I have a cup of coffee, and then like clockwork, I go out for a 2-mile walk. I walk pretty slow. No need to walk fast. I don't really walk to like burn calories. I walk just to stay active and keep my metabolic rate up, because that does help you burn calories like overall. So I guess I do walk to burn calories, but I'm not burning a lot of calories when I walk. It's just the consistency of how much I walk that eventually adds up. So I walk a couple miles with the dog, and then I come back home. I make myself some breakfast, and I do whatever work I have to do. I work from home. I'm an IT guy. Some days are really busy and I hardly get a break. Other days it's like so slow and nobody calls that I can sit around and play PUBG or Battlefield or something like all day long, you know. So today I've already had a couple calls, but now the phone's not ringing, and just wanted to make this update video. So there's that. And then around I eat like every 3 or 4 hours, so around noon I'll eat again, like another small meal, and then I'll walk the dog again, just like take her out to pee, but we won't go for another long walk. And then I'll do more work or pretty much whatever needs to be done. And then around 3 o'clock I eat again. I will take the dog for another 2-mile walk, as long as the weather permits, because it gets incredibly hot where I live, and it sucks walking and having to get a shower or change your clothes after every mile or two walk, because it's 100 degrees and humid outside. So sometimes I'll save my midday walk for the gym, and I'll walk on the treadmill, but I'll set the incline so like I'm walking uphill, because that gets my heart rate a little higher. I don't really believe too much. I won't say I won't believe in it, but I don't do a lot of like hard cardio anymore. I made a couple fitness videos talking about like the hard, intense cardio I was doing, and I found out you really don't have to do cardio that intense to stay lean or even to lose fat. You just have to stay active and eat right. That's really all there is to it. But anyway, back to the daily schedule. Ooh, level 3 vest. After the second walk of the day, I'll finish up whatever I have to finish up for work, and then I'll usually hit the gym in like the afternoon. I hit the gym almost every single day, so I am like overtraining a little bit, but I also work out very slowly with my weightlifting. I take it very slowly, and I take like 2.5 to 3 minutes in between each set. I lift pretty heavy. I lift around like 10 or 12 rep range, where like the 10th or 12th one pretty much is like got me really, really tired. I focus on hypertrophy, which means basically if you focus on strength, you want to lift like real heavy. There's a lot of controversy on this, but for me, if I focus on strength, I lift something that I can only lift about 5 times. If I want to focus on making my muscles bigger, I lift something that I can lift 10 to 12 times. Not easily. Like I said, the 10th or 12th one will pretty much wear you out if you're doing that. But yeah, then after that, after the gym, I spend a couple hours at the gym, depending on if I'm walking or not. Then I go home, and if I have time to do a stream, I do, as long as I'm not too tired. Obviously, I eat some more food after I work out. And then I either stream PUBG or Battlefield or whatever and chill out for the rest of the evening, have another meal or two, and if I'm feeling like really depleted and tired and low energy, then I will like get a pizza or something real tasty. But I try to plan my pizza for the weekend, and I try to count my calories throughout the week so that I can have like a big pizza cheat meal. So like for example, if I eat like 2,500 calories a day on the day leading up, like the day before I eat the pizza, I might only eat like 1,700 calories, and then, you know, the day after the pizza, maybe like another 1,700 calorie day, and then for the rest of the week I eat pretty normal. But it all seems to balance out in the end, especially with how active I stay. And then at the very end of the day, right before bed and right before my last meal, I do enjoy going on another 2-mile walk with the dog. So we do anywhere from 5 to 6 miles of walking a day. sometimes, you know, obviously the dog doesn't walk on the treadmill with me, so the dog only walks that much with me if the weather permits. But that dog loves the walks, gets good exercise, and I also love the walks. I just walking and like just thinking about life or listening to some podcasts really can take your mind off all the other stressful stuff going on. Right now, I'd say the biggest thing in my life that's stressing me out is not knowing exactly what the plan is once my grandmother's house gets sold. Not knowing exactly where I'm gonna live. I wouldn't say I'm like worried about it, but it is a little stressful, like not knowing exactly like where I'm gonna be going or where I'm gonna be staying. Little stressful. I like my life to be very planned and balanced. And when there's something so big as to like, I don't know where I'm gonna go, if I'm gonna stay here, if I'm gonna move away, if I'm gonna get a roommate, if I'm gonna buy my own place, if I'm gonna rent a place, that's just kind of stressful. Just the whole not knowing what's gonna happen, especially now that I have pets and I have to find a place that has pets and that will be comfortable for them as well. I can't imagine having kids, man. Having pets is stressful enough, just taking care of the little small responsibilities of being a pet owner, but having an actual kid, I can't even imagine. Like, I don't know. I don't think I ever want kids. I'm too selfish. Not like, I'm not a selfish type of person where like I won't help other people. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the kind of selfishness where I really enjoy my lifestyle. I really enjoy being able to play video games whenever I want, go to the gym whenever I want, take a lazy day whenever I want. Basically, I enjoy doing whatever I want. And I know if I were to have kids, that would really cramp my style. And I don't think I'd be a very good dad. I think I would probably end up being neglectful to my kids, which I really don't want to do because I think that's really obviously a bad thing when parents are neglectful of their children. And I'm always worried that if I do have kids, I would be neglectful of them. So that's the main reason I don't. I know that my inner self is too selfish. Maybe that would change if I had kids, because a lot of people tell me having kids changes your life, it changes your personality, it changes who you are. So I I do my best not to be neglectful, but this guy has been waiting for me. He's been camping waiting for me this whole time. The hell, bro? He's been in that bush the whole time I've been talking to you guys, ever since he took that first shot at me. What the hell, bro? No stream snipers today because I'm not actually live right now. Not gonna lie, that was unexpected right there. Don't think he was expecting that. Put a freaking buggy right where my hiding spot is here. I don't like that at all. What is that, dude? Wow, that was a really nice shot. I was not, I'm gonna be honest, I wasn't expecting that. I was not expecting to get headshot that fast. He just peeked out and it was over before I even knew what happened. Let's watch the death cam on that. He's only a level 72. Let's see if it was a well-deserved kill or if we might that was loud, or if we might have a possible cheater on our hands here. Let's see. King Dragon 64, level 72. Damn, look at that. I got a nice hit on him there, but he's got a level 3 vest. That was insane. I have to see that again. He basically just quick-scoped me. Ooh, I don't know, guys. I don't know about that one. That seemed pretty sus to me right there. Holy crap. Holy crap. I don't know. Could be a good player, could be a lucky shot. I don't know. I feel like he could see me through the tree. So when he peeked out, maybe it wasn't an aimbot. Maybe he just had radar or something. Or it could, well, let's just say it was a nice shot. Good player, nice shot. Let's just say that. Good player, nice shot. No need to be salty thinking everybody's a cheater. Some people get lucky. Some people are good at the game. The only thing that seems off to me is that he's only a level 75. That was like really weird, you know. But it could be a level 500 with a different account. Who knows? Who the fuck knows? Looks like there's some maintenance tonight, so I guess it's a good thing that that I'm recording some PUBG gameplay early today. So that's pretty much what's going on in my life, guys. Just, you know, eating right, working out, working my job, still finding time to stream and make content for YouTube. I've been doing the YouTube thing since 2012, or very late, like December 2011. We'll just say 2012, so we're coming up on a whole decade of me uploading regular content to my channel. Now, if you go back in time on my channel, you won't be able to find those older videos because I've unlisted most of them due to like cringe worthiness and copyright issues. Back before YouTube was so strict about the copyright, I put all kinds of like songs on my Call of Duty montages, and I didn't want them to give my channel like a copyright strike, so I unlisted all those old videos. But it's kind of fun to go through them sometimes and watch videos from like, you know, 7, 8, 9, 10 years ago, see how different I played. That's when I only played on console. I didn't build my first gaming PC until 2015. I actually got a new PC for streaming, and it was good enough to play games on, so I kind of fucked around and played some video games on it, and then that was all I needed. I was like, wow, this is PC gaming is fun. I'm going to build a real gaming computer. So I put together a gaming computer, the first one I had ever built, and then I started playing H1Z1, and then PUBG came out. I started playing PUBG on PC. And I had 1,800 hours in PUBG on PC before I ever played it on console. So sometimes it confuses me why people still come back to the channel and think that I was like an Xbox only guy. Pretty much ever since I've been playing PUBG, I've been on PC. I did play it on Xbox for a while because I wanted to play with my friends who didn't have gaming PCs, but then they all got computers and I went right back to PUBG on PC. But some people get mad. They're like, oh, I thought you were an Xbox gamer. I'm not watching this PC shit. I'm like, well, I don't care. if you're not here to just sit back, enjoy, or support whatever I'm playing, then it's not like you would have stuck around anyway. You would have left as soon as I switched to something you didn't like. That's the kind of subscribers you don't want. If you do YouTube or Twitch or any kind of online content, you know, you really, and you're in it for like the long term and not just like get viral real quick and make a quick buck. If you're really in it for like the long term, like I am, then you want subscribers and viewers who are basically going to support whatever game you play, you know, and not abandon you because you switched consoles or switched gaming platforms or switched to a different game. every time somebody in the comments says, I'm unsubscribing because you haven't played this game in a while, I'm like, bye. I won't lose any sleep over that. So, over 10 years, I think we've built up a really supportive community. Every now and then we get somebody that gets really mad at me for whatever reason. I still, for the life of me, can't understand why people get so mad at me that they, like, try to stream snipe me and, like, report my channel and, like, do everything they can to, like, hurt me. I'm like, you're mad because I timed you out or banned you from chatting, so now you're gonna try and ruin my, ruin all my streams, and it's like, how petty are you? Kind of funny if you think about it. I have had people that have harassed me for months and months and months without quitting because they get mad because I banned them from a chat or timed them out or something. And it's always because they say something like ignorant or something to try and offend me. And then when I ban them, they're like, what? You mean if I say something like super negative to you and criticize you and try to, you know, bring out negative things about your stream while you're streaming, you're gonna ban me? Oh my god, this guy. I'm gonna follow him around for the next 6 months and stream snipe him and try and ruin every one of his streams. Like, get a life, bro. Get a life. What is wrong with you? That's... If you think about it like that, you can't help but laugh because, like, they're acting like they don't like you and they don't care about you, but they're spending all their time trying to hurt you, which means you're pretty much the only thing that they think about. So if you guys have, like, haters in your life, that's not always a bad thing. Sometimes it just shows that you're actually doing things right, you know? Don't waste your time hating on other people, but to the people that waste their time and energy hating on you, that's their problem. Let them, you know, let them have all that negative energy. That's just, that's funny. It does get annoying though, you know. It definitely, I'm not saying it's not annoying. It's very annoying when there's somebody out there whose sole purpose in life is just to, like, you know, try and hurt you for whatever reason. That's definitely annoying, but I calm myself down a lot by just thinking about how pathetic it is for them and, you know, to focus all their energy on just trying to hurt somebody else. That's probably the most pathetic thing you can do, other than, like, you know, being a serial killer or something crazy like that. Everybody gets mad at people, I think, from time to time. Like, that's normal. It's human nature. But to continue to stay mad at someone and, like, put all your time and energy into trying to hurt them is really unhealthy for the person doing all that hating, you know? Like, it is not healthy to be like that. There's something very wrong in your life if you spend all your time trying to hurt other people or get revenge on other people for something petty that happened, you know? It's crazy, man. It's crazy. That doesn't even happen that much. That's just one of the things I never expected. I've never been I've never been super toxic. I have definitely had toxic moments, and I don't beat myself up about it because everybody, no matter who you are, we're all only human. So we've all... Who the fuck is ringing my doorbell? Hold on one second. Hey, I'm working right now. I can't come to the door. Sorry. God, for this Ring doorbell. That's something else to talk about, but let me finish what I was saying real quick. Um There we go. OCD. I've definitely had my toxic moments in life. I've gone through periods of time where I felt like I was being too toxic, and it was always because something was wrong in my life, not something was wrong with other people. So try to keep that in mind. But anyway, like I was about to say, I think I'm going to go with the SLR. I feel like using DMRs today instead of bolt actions. Now, did I just drop that cheek pad back here or something? Yeah, there it is. But that's something else to talk. Somebody just ran up on me. Oh, okay. It's over here. I thought that was going to be a bot, but that was a real player up here, guys. I would not have played it like that if I knew he was a real player. That was so close. So anyway, that's another thing. Ever since I moved in with my grandma's house, I will have random neighbors just knocking on the door for random bullshit. And I am a freaking introvert. Like, I do not really enjoy talking with other people very much unless it's somebody I'm very friendly with. It's not that I get super uncomfortable, but it's more that I find it like really annoying. So when I have neighbors that used to be friends with my grandma knocking on the door, even if it's like good intentions just to say hi, how are you, and stuff like that, I am like, please don't. You know what I mean? Like just don't. Like just leave me in peace, okay? Please leave me in peace here. That might sound bad, but that's kind of how my personality is. I'm just I've always been introverted, and when I was younger, I actually did have some social anxiety issues, partly because of some things I went through in my childhood. Fortunately, I got over those for the most part, and but yeah, all throughout my like late teens and early 20s, I was very socially introverted, and had trouble being around other people and stuff. And I'm much more social now. Streaming on YouTube has actually really helped me with that kind of thing, but I still just get kind of annoyed when people just like show up at my house and ring my doorbell, or like if it's not a work call, if like someone calls my phone, I'm like, why are you calling instead of texting? That kind of thing. And like, I really kind of will go out of my way to like avoid human contact at almost all costs, like in real life, except at the gym. When I'm at the gym, people come up and start talking to me about like working out and crap like that. I actually enjoy those kind of conversations. I don't know. Hot dog sandwich fucked up. I enjoy talking with people at the gym because most of the conversations start with, hey man, I saw you back like a long time ago back at like Planet Fitness or something, and you were like overweight and now you look good. And I really enjoy, one of the subjects I really enjoy talking about is like fat loss and working out and crap like that. So that's the one time I feel like I'm not introverted at all, when somebody starts talking to me about a subject that I really enjoy. Otherwise, when I have neighbors and people come to the door, I'll get on the little doorbell intercom and be like, yeah, I'm on the phone, you know, or I'm working or something like that. Like, please go away. Please go away. But I tell you what, the cringiest feeling in the world is when I hear that doorbell ring. If I hear the doorbell like rings on my phone or alerts me whenever somebody's, I actually get an alert whenever somebody's walking up to my door. So I'll get an alert that like there's motion, and then all of a sudden the doorbell will ring, and I'll just be like, oh fuck, bro. Like, can you not? Can you not? Hope that doesn't make me a dick. Oh, and the worst thing is if I actually answer the door and then somebody's like, there's like a neighbor asking me for like computer help or something, I'm like, oh my god, please no. I already have to do computer work for my job and fix my own computers at home. The last thing I want to do is try and figure out why your phone from 10 years ago doesn't work on your Wi-Fi from 20 years ago. I don't want to do that. Funny. Don't make me do it. Holy shit. That was a headshot. Poor guy. Poor guy. So that's me. Introverted, too selfish to have kids. Likes to play video games, likes to work out. Recently got into eating healthy. And in my late 30s now, so I'm getting old. I'm getting old. I wouldn't say I'm feeling my age because I actually feel like I'm in the best shape of my life, but like mentally I feel old, you know what I mean? Like, but honestly, I felt mentally old when I was 23 because like when I was 23, I had a sister. My sister lived with me for a while, and she was still in high school, so she would have her high school friends over a lot, and I always felt like I was an old man around high school kids because I was like 23 and they were like 16, 17, which is not that big of an age difference, but for some reason when you're young, like if you're like 16 and there's a guy that's like 19, the 19-year-old guy seems like he's like really old and mature. It's just how it is, I guess. So I've always felt old. Maybe I'm just too mature for my age. I don't know. Here I am, 38 years old with Dragon Ball Super posters and Rick and Morty posters hanging in my room. Oh, there's another thing I can update you guys on is my relationship status. Get this, guys, still single. Ever since my breakup in 2020, the girl I was with, I had been with for about 7 years. We were just coming up on our... If we had been together one more month, it'd have been 7 years that we were together. But, you know, we were kind of slowly growing apart, and you know, she did break up with me, but the feeling was kind of mutual. It was unexpected, but it was definitely something that should have happened. We had just kind of grown apart over the years. And then after that, I moved in to take care of my grandma, and of course, if you're taking care of somebody that's older and sick, you really aren't gonna have time for like dating or anything like that. But now that my grandma's passed away, I was thinking like, I don't know. I used to do online dating, but that shit was so... that shit was so cringe, man. It seemed like every person I talked to on there was either a catfish or didn't look anything like their picture. And I try not to think of myself as like that shallow of a person, but like I went on a couple dates with girls and I was like, okay, your profile picture is so different than what you actually look like. I honestly feel like I was lied to. I didn't say that, and I'd always finish the date. I was never rude or anything like that, you know, because I'm nothing special. I don't need to be like, but then I'd be like not wanting to talk to them after the date anymore because I'm like, it just feels like a lie. Like, if you use a profile picture for your dating, when that was like 10 years younger than you are now, isn't that kind of lying? Like, yeah, it's a picture of you, but it's not what you look like now. And not that you should judge people solely based on their looks, but I'm sorry, most relationships start because of physical attraction, and then they grow from there. So if the very first thing is a lie, isn't it kind of hard for the relationship to go somewhere? So I was thinking about doing an online date, and then I remembered all that cringe shit, and I was like, ugh. The way I met my ex was just completely random, so maybe I'll just do that, like play it by ear. Like if a girl comes along that I like, that's fine. The problem is I'm like so antisocial, I'm hardly ever in situations where I like meet new people or anything like that, so might never happen. Maybe I'll just be single like for the rest of my life. Maybe I'd be cool with that. I don't know. I don't know. I gotta find a short girl though, because I'm only 5'6". Actually, I don't mind tall girls, but I feel like a lot of tall girls don't want to be with a short guy. So probably better if I find like a girl that's like under 3 feet. No, I'm kidding. I remember one of the funniest things my brother ever said to me. He hooked up with a tall girl one time, and he said she was like a few inches taller than him. Oh, I wasn't expecting you to be sitting there. And he told me, he said, don't ever, you know, hook up with a girl that's taller than you. I said, why? He said, because, like, after we were done and we were cuddling together, she, like, started to spoon with me, and I felt like I was, like, a little girl the way she was holding me. And I was like, that's the funniest thing I've ever heard. Oh, man, that was hilarious, bro. That was hilarious. Somebody's here. Jump through that window. Hey, buddy guy. Shot you through the smoke, guy. I would not mind dating a tall girl, though. Like, obviously, most people know about my crush on Taylor Swift. She is 5'10", and I'm going to say 5'7". I'm going to say 5'7", because 5'6" is like what I was in middle school. I had to have grown at least an inch since then. So let's say 5'7". So Taylor Swift is like 3 inches taller than me, but she has dated a dude that was like 5'6", so... But you know Taylor Swift. I mean, she's you know, she's a diva. So she's probably she's definitely into like the tall, skinny guys that have boyish looks. At least that's what she says in most of her songs. But who knows, man? Wouldn't that be crazy if I actually like met Taylor Swift in person? I don't know if I'd want to though. Not because I don't like her, but because I'd be like super nervous, and it's like meeting your fantasy girl in real life. Would she still be the fantasy girl after meeting her in real life? I don't know. Just nervousness. Too much nervousness, man. Just seeing if somebody starts shooting at me before I pull the loot menu up here. Wow. Hey, I need a grenade. Yeah, I shouldn't have done that. Nice shot, bro. He had a shotgun. Why does he have a shotgun? GG. GG. G freaking G. That was actually a pretty fun match with a little bridge block there. Too bad it had to end like that. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching. This was not a stream, but sometimes it can be confusing because on these videos I upload and turn them into video premieres, it enables the chat option. And the chat option makes people think it's a stream, even though if you look down at the video title, it clearly says premiere and not an actual live stream. But anyways, guys, I just felt like I had a little bit of free time today, so I wanted to make a video and update you guys on my personal life and just talk about some things that were non-gaming related while I played our favorite video game. So I hope you guys enjoyed this update. I hope it entertained you, and I'll see you on the next video or the next live stream. Thanks for watching, and as always, Taylor Swift for life. I'm out of here. Later.